Most people think budgeting is about restriction, about cutting everything fun out of life, about living cheap, stressing over every dollar, and constantly telling yourself no. But that's not what a smart budget is. In fact, a good budget gives you more freedom, not less. It gives you control over your money instead of letting money control you. And one of the most powerful budgeting methods ever created is something called the zero-based budget. It's not just a way of tracking expenses. It is a way of telling your money what to do before it leaves your hands. It is a way of assigning every dollar a purpose so that you are in full command, instead of wondering at the end of the month, where did all my money go? So in this video, we are going deep. Not shallow, not quick tips, not generic money advice. We're going to break down how to build a zero-based budget from the ground up, how it works, why it works, and how it can completely transform your relationship with money. And if you stay until the end, I promise, you will walk away with a clear step-by-step system you can start using today. Not next week, not someday. Today, let's begin by understanding the core idea. A zero-based budget means that every dollar you earn is assigned to a specific purpose. Savings, bills, debt, groceries, fun, investing, everything. So that by the time the month starts, your financial plan already tells your money where to go. It does not mean you spend down to zero. It means your income minus your expenses equals zero because every dollar is working somewhere. When people do not do this, money slips through their fingers. They get paid, spend thoughtlessly, and realize too late that they should have saved more, invested more, or avoided impulse spending. The zero-based budget doesn't allow that to happen. It puts awareness at the front of the month, not regret at the end. Now, to create one, the first step is knowing exactly how much money you take home each month. Not your salary on paper. Your real income. Your after-tax, after deductions income that actually arrives in your bank account. If your income is consistent, this is simple. If your income fluctuates like freelance work, small business income, commissions, or side gigs, then you build your budget based on your lowest reliable monthly income and treat anything above that as a bonus that goes towards savings or debt. This way, your life is stable, not chaotic. Once your income is clear, the next step is listing every expense. And I mean every expense, not just the big ones. Not just rent, groceries, and bills, but small ones too. Morning coffee runs, entertainment subscriptions, weekend outings, spontaneous online shopping, fuel, impulse dining, and the little things that pile up without you noticing. This step is uncomfortable for many people because it exposes the truth. It reveals where money is silently draining away. And sometimes people do not want to see that truth. But if you avoid looking at your expenses, you are avoiding control. And wealth does not grow where there's avoidance. Now, here's where the zero-based budget becomes powerful. Instead of guessing or estimating, you assign a specific dollar amount to every category. Rent fixed, groceries planned, utilities estimated from past months, debt payments scheduled, savings non-negotiable, investments automated if possible. Fun money, yes, you include it. You do not remove joy from your life. You simply make it intentional. A budget without joy is a budget you will abandon. But a budget that includes joy as a planned expense, that is sustainable. And sustainability is the real secret to wealth. So that after listing everything, you match your income to your expenses until the difference equals zero. If your expenses are higher than your income, you adjust downward. Not by removing your happiness, but by cutting waste. Subscriptions you forgot to cancel, overpriced phone plans, impulsive spending, unnecessary upgrades. Most people have leaks in their spending. A budget simply reveals the leaks so you can seal them. On the other hand, if your income is higher than your expenses, you assign the surplus to your financial goals intentionally, not randomly. Emergency fund if you do not have one. Paying down debt faster. Investing in index funds. Building long-term security. The zero-based budget turns your money into a team of workers. Each dollar has a job. Some dollars work today. Some dollars work for the future you. Some dollars protect you from emergencies. Some dollars build wealth quietly in the background. But every dollar is working, not wandering. One of the most beautiful effects of this budget is the sense of control it gives you. Anxiety goes down, not because your situation magically changed overnight, but because your awareness increased. Money stops feeling like chaos. You stop reacting and start choosing. Let's talk about how this plays out in real life. Imagine it's the first of the month and your paycheck just arrived. Instead of spending based on mood, habits, or impulses, your plan is already written. You know how much is going to bills, how much to groceries, how much to fun, how much to savings. So when you buy something, you're not hoping you can afford it. You know you can because it was planned. And when an unexpected expense appears, you don't panic because your budget includes a buffer or emergency category. You are financially prepared. Preparedness is peace. But let's be honest, the hardest part of budgeting is not math. It's consistency. A budget is not something you create once. A budget is something you refine every month. Because life changes. Expenses shift. Goals evolve. Some months are tight. Some months are easier. The zero-based budget is a living system. It adapts with you. And the more you practice it, the sharper and more confident you become. Now, if you're thinking, sounds like work, you're right. Building wealth requires intention. But here's what most people never realize. Wealth isn't built by high income alone. Wealth is built by how well you manage the income you already have. Because if you can't manage $1,000, you won't manage $10,000. And if you can't manage $10,000, you won't magically become responsible with $100,000. Wealth starts with discipline, not luck. The zero-based budget is not just a financial tool. It is a mindset shift. It teaches you to live consciously, to choose instead of drift, to direct instead of react, to build instead of wonder. Now listen, if this video is helping you understand money deeper than usual budgeting advice ever does, then I want you to subscribe right now. Not because I am asking for a favor, but because if you want financial power, consistent learning is the key. I make videos that help you think clearer, act stronger, and build a better financial future. And I don't want you to miss what is coming next. So take 1 second. Hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing, and it may be the smallest action that changes the direction of your financial life. So now let's summarize. A zero-based budget means you decide where every dollar goes before the month even begins. You plan what matters. You remove what doesn't. You include joy so life remains enjoyable. And you remain consistent even when the month doesn't go perfectly. Over time, you gain control. You gain peace. You gain progress. And that progress compounds, just like money is. The truth is, most people don't have a money problem. They have a money awareness problem. The zero-based budget gives you awareness, and that awareness becomes power. And that power becomes wealth. So don't just watch this, apply it. Today, right now. Because your future self is already waiting, wondering if you will take control or continue drifting. Choose control. Choose clarity. Choose intention. Your financial life begins here.